Hello there, lovely people. It is me, Ashley, here, sending my love to you from whatever reality I'm in today, to whatever reality you happen to find yourself in. Tonight, I'm going to be joined by Dana. Hopefully, she'll be joining us very soon. I'm going to be talking about numerology because I know very little about it, very little. And although I grasp some things, I think I need, and quite a few of you out there also need to learn a little bit more about it because the synchronicity of number situation that we're seeing all the time. I don't really understand what that message is. So yesterday during my live, I asked Dana to join me tonight, and we'll be chatting about numerology, and hopefully I'm going to learn some answers and get some kind of an understanding, a simple understanding of numerology and what that means. So while we wait for Dana to come to arrive, because she's got a very young baby. Well, he's not got. I think he's a toddler. He's about two, I think. So I think at this time yesterday she was feeding him. So I think she's dealing with him at the moment. But hopefully she'll be joining us soon. In the meantime, before we start, I want to touch on something that those of you who are subbed to my channel here, I put out a community post where I tagged somebody in it. It's yesterday while I was on a live, I was actually talking about how anybody that are debunkers, I was saying quite and asking you guys if you weren't Mandela affected and you'd heard about it, wouldn't you want to know everything there was to know about it? Wouldn't your inquiring brain want drive you to find out more about this phenomenon? Because I certainly would. If I wasn't actually affected, I'd want to know what it was about, and I'd be investigating it thoroughly. And this is what I was talking about last night. And then today, thank you, Futuristic, for bringing it to my attention. It seems that a man with a very, very large following has used one of my videos um, to obviously he's a so-called debunker, and he's used one of my videos where I'm highly distressed to misrepresent what we're doing, what we're going through, and I'm not happy about that at all. In fact, I'm absolutely pissed off. Dana, hi, that's fine, love, no worries. You let me know when you're back, um, and we'll do it then. But yeah, so this guy used a distressed moment that I was sharing with you because my videos aren't for debunkers to take the piss out of and use. My videos are between me and you guys, the affected people. I'm talking to you guys, other affected people. I'm not talking to him. I mean, this man's got a following of something like 125,000 people. 22,000 people have seen this video with me on it, crying, distressed, and he feels really sorry for me because this is the true pain, and like he's calling us believers. Now I'm livid because he's used me to misrepresent us as a community, our whole family, you know, totally misrepresent us. And I've actually challenged him to come live and talk to me and give me the right of reply, and to actually put that right of reply and mirror that or share that to his 125,000 followers who he didn't have any problem showing my distress to. Yet this man hides behind a mask, and not only is it a mask, it's like a balaclava. It's a full balaclava he puts on. Very brave of him, isn't it? Debunking behind a mask. You can say what you like behind a mask. Grow some balls, man. Grow some balls and face me like a man. And that's what I basically said. To face me like a man, give me the right of reply, show up the 125,000 people that he's on that are following him my right of reply, because that's disgraceful. To use, I mean, he said, I mean, I think this woman's genuine. Well, we're all fucking genuine. This is what's pissing me off. How dare he? He thinks I'm genuine. I'm a genuine case of how awful it is to be Mandela affected, as opposed to everybody else that's just arseholes jumping on a bandwagon, misremembering bollocks. How dare you? We all go through times like me. On that video that he used, we all go through that. Every single one of us goes through that. This man, as well, I cannot understand how anybody can actually do that, because he clearly hasn't. He said that I need to understand how memory works. How fucking dare you, love, hiding behind your bloody balaclava, telling me what I should know? I know about how memory works, and this has got nothing to do with it. So I've asked for a right of reply, and I'm hoping that he's going to actually do it, be a man, and let me ask him some questions. Give me that right of reply. Let's see if he's got the balls to do it. Because I'm not hiding away from it. I'm not hiding away from it. He used me at a really, really low point to misrepresent all of us. How dare he? How dare he? I mean, he had a picture of the Flintstones and Flintstones, but was waffling on about the Monopoly man, and going right now, from your memory, draw this in your head absolutely perfectly. I mean, shut up, really. So it's the fact that he called me like a victim. I'm a genuine victim, and that what I believe. See, we don't believe anything. We are having reality change around us. It happens to us. We don't believe in it. See, this man, as well as every other bloody debunker, they really do not look into it. They just look at their own experience, go, nah, it's not the same as me, so that can't possibly be true. Well, try opening your eyes and actually asking us. See, none of these people actually talk to Mandela affected people. They're all he's full of using that, but he hasn't used any of the other ones where I've been a feisty bitch, has he? He hasn't shown any of those where I'm not just talking about, I was actually talking about how difficult I found it around living, back with my family, because it's difficult, and that and he was just saying, no, you just misunderstood, or you've misunderstood what people have said, and you've misremembered what people said. No, I fucking haven't. You weren't there, you idiot. This is my house, my family, my conversations. How fucking dare you? And he used it in a I feel sorry for Ashley kind of way. Well, don't feel sorry for me, because it's got nothing to fucking do with you. Showing my pain to disrespect everybody in the Mandela Effect community. How fucking dare you? So come and face me while I'm not crying. Come and face me and let me ask you some fucking questions, because you need educating, love. You need educating, and I'm quite happy to be that educator. So come on, if you've got the bollocks, please have the bollocks. Please, one of you, please have the bollocks to actually come and talk to me. And show your face, man. Show your face. You're busy showing my face. Show yours. It's absolutely disgraceful. I mean, this is it. You don't like. I know that he was just constantly talking about how it's memory, and that we believe things. It's as if we've found, somebody's done a channel and we've all joined in. The fact that he doesn't even understand that we don't share the city change. They understand nothing because they don't bother to talk to us. They don't bother to actually talk. Reach out to me. Showing his concern and a pastor bad, because there's a debunk, and I felt bad. I reached out. This man didn't reach out to me. He said how sorry he felt for me on air, on his video, how sorry he felt for me. He didn't reach out to me personally. He said, Ashley, if you ever see this, I don't think you ever will. Well, I have, mate, and I'm not fucking impressed. So come and face me. Come and face me and give me the right of reply, and do the thing that no debunker ever does. Actually talk to us. Talk to us, and let us talk to you. Try listening. Because as ever, you don't even know what the Mandela Effect is. None of us do, but you don't even know what it is that happens to us and why we come together. Because it's like I've got a channel where I'm like misleading people, he said, and then he went on to say how he feels really sorry for me because it's, you know, the real hard, how hard it is, and that, you know, of a real genuine believer. Like there's people that are saying that the Mandela affected that aren't. Do you think we want to go through this? He thinks we're making it up. You know, it's like, and I can't bear it because he used me to disrespect everybody, and I'm not having that. I'm not. I'm not having that. I'm pissed off. So take your mask off and face me like a man, and show it all live to your whole follower of 125,000 people. 22,000 people have seen me cry my heart out. Now let them see me being this feisty bird giving you shit. Can you do that? Can you? Have you got the courage of those convictions, mate? Because I don't think you have. So I've made, I mean, I've messaged you. I've actually left you things on the actual video that you posted here. So, and you've ignored that so far. And I've like tagged you in your own video, asking you to confront me, come and speak to me personally. Come on here, come and speak. Show your face, man. Show your face. I mean, I can't bear that. People that hide behind a mask. They've got all these things to say, but they haven't got the balls to stand up and say it personally. That's shit, that is. I've got no respect for anybody like that. Anybody like that. Nah, mate. You can fuck off with your bloody stupid balaclava. So, yeah, I'm not quite as as you thought I was, am I? Come and speak to me like a man, and let me tell you how it really is. Okay, so thank you. I've got that out of my system. So, yeah, like obviously it's been a bit of a weird day, really, actually having seen that. You know, I don't understand those sort of people. You know, they really do. What do they think we're doing? What does he think happened to me? What does he think I'm actually doing? I mean, to show, he's talking about the Monopoly guy while showing the Flintstones residue. Flint and Flintstone. Do you know? Saying that um saying that certain paragraphs haven't gone out of the Bible. Well, they have. They've gone out of our Bible. They might not have ever gone out of yours, but that's the point about the Mandela effect. We've moved to a reality where for you, if you come from here, that's your forever reality. Reality has changed. So no, there isn't residue of it. Sometimes, thank God, there is. Other times there isn't any residue because we move into the Bible. And you see, they're that close-minded. That's what pisses me off. And only last night I was saying that if you're a debunker, you know, and if I wasn't Mandela affected, what I'd want to do is talk to people that are Mandela affected. I want to know as much about it as possible, not just the old bollocks, because it's always the same Berenstain Bears, Monopoly guys really putting Pennywise and shit like it's all bollocks because they haven't bothered to actually see what actual Mandela effect people say and what you guys comment on when you're actually no, I know that Captain Kirk is Captain Kirk just saying just ignore them, they work for Satan, not kidding. Well, no, I'm not going to just ignore them. No, not when they use me. No, not when they use me. I'm not ever going to ignore that. And not when they use me to disrespect the whole community. No, I'm not going to ignore that. I'm not going to ignore anybody that disrespects the Mandela effect and people in the Mandela effect. I will not be quiet against. I will not. I will not. This is the one place where I am who I am. I share things with you guys who are other affected people, not knobends like him, who haven't even bothered to really understand what the Mandela effect is. He just, you know, he just parrot shit. I seem to have stopped. I don't know why. I think yeah. I think we lost the thread for a minute. I'm sorry, the camera's gone. I don't know what. Maybe it's asking me, do I want to be removed from the... No, I don't, thank you. I'm trying to bring myself back. Is it coming? There we go. Hi. So I'm sorry. I'm not saying Emmy affected folks aren't evil. I'm not saying that, Captain Kirk. What I'm saying is, I said yesterday that we can all be arseholes. I'm not. He's talking about us saying that we're special and that we're different and special. Fucking not. Even then, he's misrepresenting us. And I cannot be quiet against injustice, and I will not be quiet against this. You raise your head and talk about debunking what I'm through, and I don't just mean personally, because in this case, he very personally used me. I mean, if you're going to stand up as a debunker of the Mandela Effect, I'm going to get pissed off with you about it, and I am going to actually confront you about it. I don't do naming and shaming. I don't do naming and shaming normally because I posted that actual link to him, so it's another actual. Here we are. This is me that you've talked about, and I want you to give me the right reply. I'm trying to attract his attention, but I never name and shame people. I never say who they are. I just talk about them. And if you're a debunker and you've hurt my feelings, and I'm entitled to be hurt, my feelings are entitled to be hurt. If you're going to try and disrespect the things that we're going through, I'm never going to be quiet about that. Never. I wouldn't be myself. These people know nothing. They need educating, but they're all too busy parrot fashion waffling on the same shite. Learn about what memory is and how memory works. I know. These people don't think that we've researched all kinds of stuff. And no, I'm not gonna be able to be quiet about it. I can't. It's not who I am as a person. I stand up and whatever I do with my face and my name. I've put my life and my life has been threatened. The life of my family have been threatened because I stand up and speak against what isn't right. And that has made me some very nasty enemies, believe me. People that want really nasty things saying to me. They hide behind masks. They hide. I stand with my face, with my name, because I've got fucking principles and morals. And I believe in what I say. When I speak my truth. So no, don't use my truth to disrespect a whole community of people. How dare you? I will always stand up for that. Always. Can't help it. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. And I'll never be one of them. So in a way, you're kind of right. You're kind of right, Hyperel. That I know that they mean nothing. But this man is talking to what could be 125,000 people, giving out false information and using me to do so. So no, I'm not being quiet about it. I'm pissed off. Massively pissed off. See, I don't care what anybody says about me personally. Say what you like about me personally. But when it comes to the Mandela Effect, and this is the only place where I can actually be myself properly, and I share with you the most personal things, because like I said, when I say things on my channel, I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. What I'm doing is sharing my experiences and my feelings with other people that are affected, that are going through the same things as me, that react in the same way as I do. We're talking to each other because we need to. Not for the likes of him and other arseholes like him to use our pain and what we say to try and disrespect everything that we're going through. I will not have anybody do that. It's just not possible. I will always defend. I can't help it. Hi, Super Cheryl. Hi, Joel. Yeah. No, well, no, I don't know whether I'm supposed to wake people up, Captain Kirk. I don't. You see, what I do here is that I talk to you guys. I don't do the Mandela Effect thing. I don't do this channel to gain popularity. I don't do this channel to become something. I made this channel because I needed to get out of my system what is going on with my life, with the changes around me. And I was reaching out to other people like yourselves who are going through the same thing, because we need to speak to each other. We need each other. That's what my channel's about. That's what this is about. It's about me being real about how I feel. And I'm doing it to you guys. I'm speaking to you guys. I'm not speaking to arseholes like him. That's what gets me. I'm not trying to wake anybody up. I'm not trying to convince anybody anymore. I'm not. It hurts too much when your family lose the plot because they don't remember things the same way you do. And yet this is this arrogant arsehole hiding behind a stupid balaclava and some shades, waffling bollocks about us. No. He used something really personal to me. Really personal. It was about my granddaughter's birthday. And he used that to disrespect all of us behind the I care about her. He actually wrote on his thing about the description about how he's going to make all his viewers sad at me crying, at what the Mandela Effect does to people, their belief in this change does to us. Our belief. How dare he? It's not a belief, it's a thing that's happening. So I want a right to reply, and I will always, always stand up and be counted. Can't help myself. Can't help myself. It's just who I am. God made me this way, and that's the way I am. I can't. And yeah, we are a small. Some of us have. I'm sorry, but I'm one of those people that have to mind the bollocks. Never mind the bollocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. No, I'm sorry. I'm happy memory from my youth there. But no, normally I'm all about let's ignore the bollocks. But when it comes to Mandela Effect debunkers, fuck it. I'm not ignoring it. I'm not, especially for massive audiences misrepresenting us using me. No. We need each other. Oh my God, what was that? I'm sorry, Awakened and Aware of just saying he's on the east coast of the USA and apparently we are 5 hours different. 5? How can... We've lost 3 hours? Whoa. Mind you, Joel and I, when we first talked to each other, we were 15 hours apart. Then it went to 9 and now it's up to 10 again. It's going to go back to 9 soon, Joel, because I'm going to go back into British summertime. Anyway, I'm so very, very sorry. I'm very sorry about all that. But I did need to get shit off my chest. I couldn't help that. I'm so sorry. But to me, I can't remain silent about things that matter to me. And I'm going through reality changes. We're going through reality changes. And if you don't believe in it, fair fucks to you, but don't try and fucking debunk it and make us look like idiots that don't know what we're talking about. Because we're going through the Mandela Effect. We're going through reality changes in front of our eyes. So if you don't understand it, ask. And if you don't believe in it, fair fucks to you. But don't try and debunk it. Don't disrespect the people that are going through it that much. I will always stand up against that. Can't help it. It's unjust. Can't cope, can't cope. Can't cope. I have to. So anyway, I mean, I'm only here really to talk with Dana about numerology. To be honest, that's what I'm doing here. But we're waiting for because she's got a little, and I understand. I remember what it's like having little ones. It seems like forever ago, and in fact, it really was a whole different lifetime. See what I did there. So, thank you, Futuristic, for letting me know about that, because that's, I mean, I did need to, I do need to know about that kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had all kinds of horrible videos and things made about me from activism and stuff, where I've been a witch, where they've done horrible memes about me and all kinds of things. So You know, don't worry, it doesn't upset me. It pisses me off. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't like I'm not upset. I'm angry. I'm pissed off. I'm triggered. Absolutely triggered. I know, awakened and aware. When I'm sorry, but South America is actually about 60 miles away from the beginning of the snow at the South Pole. The snow, the what's it called? That Antarctica. Sorry, I lost it. Now that's memory. That's memory problem. I'm an old lady with a memory problem, but I know these things are Mandela effect things that change are things that are important to us. It's not things we don't know about. It's things we do know about. I was talking about that last night. The body changes. I know about the body changes because I did biology at Manchester Metropolitan University. I know. It's like, please, it's the disrespect for us. I mean, it's, and yeah, it really is a smaller planet. And also, Prel, I do know what's really weird. Um, am I getting all Karen and other Rick? Sorry, love. I'm going all Karen on the situation. Oh, right. Oh, right, to Frankfurt in Germany. Right, yeah. Now that's like, in fact, when I was a kid, I used to live in Germany. And when we flew back to England, it was really weird because sometimes we'd fly and it would actually arrive at the same time as we left. It used to really freak me out as a kid. You're like, we travel for an hour, but because of the time differences, I'd get to England like at the same time it was that I left Germany. Hi, Michael. Hi. Hi. Which is just madness, isn't it? Oh, the thoughts of a kid, the thoughts of a child flying in those massive army aeroplanes with the propellers. Bloody hell, that's how old I am. That's how old I am. Michael, you missed me having a massive rant, but I think you're probably probably lucky there. I think you've been you missed all that. Like, was just rant, and I couldn't help it. I think what the G, believe me, the flowers are all over the place. It's really crazy stuff. So, anyway, guys, how are you lot? How's it all going? How's it hanging? How's it hanging? You all good? Yeah, 2 hours disappeared away. Yeah, 6 hours instead of 8. It's crazy. I mean, that's it. I do know that you guys from the Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way, your Earth, was huge. It was much bigger than my original Orion one. And you had 9 billion people on your planet, and I always had 7. Whereas now it's nearly 8. But yeah, much, much smaller. We're much, much smaller as a planet. Yeah, I think you can see that looking at the sky. The sky's smaller. The sky's much smaller than it used to be, which is like really weird. Where is here, Michael? Where are you? See here, it's like I'm in Bradford at the minute, and that's the north. And in October, it should be absolutely bloody freezing, but it isn't. Yeah, Joel. Yeah, I gave you my number as if you were here in Britain. I forgot to put the area code at the front because I'm an idiot. So I'll resend that to you. Don't worry about that. I'll get that to you because, like I said, I'm an idiot. But I'm always. I mean, I admit that I wear my badges. I wear my badges with pride. So, oh, you're in. Oh, you're in. Oh, yes, of course you are, Michael. You're in Kansas. But are you? There we are. There we are. Are you in Kansas? Obviously because of the Wizard of Oz. I've always been fascinated by Kansas. It's a place I'd like to see. Oh, in Florida. Now, Florida. I, I'm not sure if I'd like to go to Florida because I think it's a little bit too um, commercial for my liking. If I go anywhere, I like to go well out the way. Um, eh, +44, Joel. It's +44. Yeah. So this is it, guys. I mean, the reason why like I've said, I do the lives, one, because it's easier than to try and upload a video now, to be honest. And that's something that it used to take ages and ages and ages, because I'm just on my phone, my little Galaxy S5 Mini. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is what I watch everything on. My little Galaxy S5 Mini. I'm not very technical. Haven't got a TV, and I make my videos and things that I want to talk about live. But I also, the main point for me to be lives is so that we can community isn't in the same location, and I can see that from the back. It clearly isn't in the same location. It's weird. Ah, right. So there are parts of Florida that aren't so commercial. Well, maybe see, this is my English version of your country. I know nothing. I know nothing. I do, mind you, having said that, I do know Texas has changed shape. I do know that Florida isn't pointing in the same direction anymore. There's lots of different changes, really is. The shape of America, North America itself, is weird, really weird. Looks peculiar. The whole map looks peculiar. Right, okay, Dana's here, so you can stop listening to me talk bollocks, and let's get Dana on. So I'm just dropping the link. Copy to clipboard and drop it in the comments, and then we can talk to Dana about numerology, and she can help me to understand all these messages that I've been getting via numbers. Right, so I'm asking big things of you, Dana. There we go. There's the link. Come and join me, please. Yeah, I've seen that. Awakened and Aware. There are loads and loads and loads of new islands that have popped up all over the place. Britain has got a number of new islands around it that there never used to be. In the Bristol Channel, there used to be 2 islands in the Bristol Channel, but now there's another one right at the beginning of it. There's 2 extra. I think there's 4 extra islands at the end of Land's End. And loads around Wales. There's extra islands, all kinds of. My country's changed shape. Scotland's lost the top of it. No, it isn't. And right, yeah, Cuba is enormous. It is enormous. Right, let me go. Donna, hello there, love. I can see you. There we go. Add to stream. It should be coming on any minute now.
Hey guys.
There we are. Are you coming? Are you there?
Hi.
Yay.
Hi.
Yay. Right, come on, educators on numerology.
Let's get to it.
So how did you actually start getting into it?
It's one of those things I just stumbled upon that I went, oh, well, these things make sense to me, so I should know more. So I heard about numerology, in high school, I think, that, it was mostly just, repeating numbers and how there's lucky numbers and certain things mean certain things. I'm like, yeah, cool, But when I started researching was probably about, probably 3 or 4 years ago. And it wasn't until recently that I went, I have an aha moment. So we'll get to that. But let's just start with the basics. So in numerology, I mean, this came from the Egyptians, the Babylonians, and then kind of was carried on through. And I'm a Life Path 11 Society Rejects, Life Path 11. So we'll talk about how to calculate that. I don't know. I'm just learning too. It's not, it's easy, but it's not at the same time. So all began with like the Egyptians, the Babylonians, and they started figuring out, it's similar to the belief of like astrology, of how you can find people's meanings and things like that behind their birth date, right? And so first thing we'll talk about is just like how you calculate a number, right? So let's start with one of my favorite numbers, 54. Okay, I don't know why that's a number, but one of my. So 54. If we're trying to find the numerology meaning behind 54, what we would do is just add the 2 numbers together. So we'd be a 9, right? So that nine
Yeah.
has a certain name or basically like characteristics that come with that number. So a lot of people are seeing, 1111, 111, or 222, or, even on like your odometer, the speed limit signs, the mile markers, like, you can find something in anything, but I'm starting to realize that those numbers really mean something to me. And overall, what I've figured out is that it just means that I'm in the right place. Where when those numbers are showing themselves to me, it tells me like, keep going, you're doing really good. So, like I said, so what we're doing is with the numerology path numbers, right? So what I do is you take a single number, whatever it is, however many digits, and we add up each digit together. So say that comes up with a bigger number than just a single digit. Looks like I'm frozen here. Are you guys seeing me still? You guys see me still? Let's see. Hello? Are we still there? Okay, you can see me. You guys are seeing me. Okay, well,
Yes.
keep going. All right. So let's see. So if it comes to something that's more than a single digit number, we still need to reduce that number to a single digit, right? Yeah, you're seeing in the comments here, like Society Rejects put their birth date up, right? So we're adding all of those digits together, comes up with 2-digit number, and then we need to take those 2 digits to try to reduce it to a single digit again, which they ended up with 5 over there. So what I've realized with the life path numbers is that it actually kind of takes on a lot of those astrology characteristics as well. So what I started with was my life path number, and just what she did here is you'd add all the numbers together to get your life path number here, right? So life path number is kind of going to give you your characteristics. If you've heard of the Myers-Briggs personality test, it's actually really similar to that. Kind of gives you a really good insight to it too, because really like they're almost the same when you look at it. So I'm a Pisces, so that would be the 12th sign. And my life path number is an 11. Something fun to do is to look up your name's number as well. So I got my calculator from astronumero.org. I don't know if that's the most reputable source, but that's what I've been using. So it goes numbers 1 through 8, and it tells you how to add your name up. And when I did that, I actually got an 11 as well. And that was kind of interesting. Let's see if I can. I don't know. My screen is frozen over here, so I can't even tell if you can see me or not. Let's see here. Let me get back up.
Hello? I seem to be here on my own. Oh dear. Sorry. Yeah, I had a phone call and it stopped everything. And well, as you can see, it's kept live. So thanks for, I'm just going to re-add you. I'm sorry, honey. I'm just going to re-add you. I'm dropping the thing again. Somebody phoned me. It just, how annoying. But I do know it normally just lets you keep running. I don't know why. I don't even have to be on. Just normally keeps running. But there we go. Let me just post this comment. Oh my God, it's so slow. Come on. Right. Right. There we go. Let's see if it's going to post that. Right, there we go. Let's do it. Um, dear. Right. It didn't actually post. Sorry, Dana. I'm going to try again. It's all gone horribly wrong. So thank you for staying here, guys. I really appreciate it. I really do. Because I'm so unbelievably technically a failure that, it's not very smooth running, is it? Yeah. So there's the link there. Donna, I'm so sorry, everybody, about that. I'm sorry and apologise. So, sorry. What with people phoning in the middle of it, getting a message, I just got kicked off there. I'm sorry, we don't have a moderator because this is through StreamYard, so I don't know how to make people moderators. I don't get that option on StreamYard, I'm afraid. Oh dear. So, are you coming on, Dana? Let's just, oh dear me, I'm trying to work things out here. It's really, there we go. Right, so, oh dear, what's going on now? That's all gone weird. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You wouldn't believe what's going on. Right, there we go. That's back. Right. Oh, it's going to go off again. It's going to go off again. Just bear with me, please. Okay, hello. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. Right, okay, we're gonna start again, okay? So I'm gonna put in the the link for you, Dana. Let's hope this time we get somewhere. Right, let's have a look. Let's see if we can get you on. And everything stays on. That's really peculiar. Right, there we go. Right, that's posted there. Quickly, get on quick. Get it quick, 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 quick. Get on it quick. I don't know why you got thrown off, really. I don't mind you fair dues. I don't know why I got myself thrown off. Right, and like I said, I'm absolutely not technologically advanced in any way, shape, or form. Okay, Donna, do you want to reschedule and try again? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, that's just been unbelievably crap, hasn't it, really? Unbelievably crap. I'm like waiting to be enlightened and educated, and you just all went horribly, horribly wrong. And all through somebody rang me and somebody messaged me at the same time. Thanks for that. Yeah, so right, there's no problem then, Dana. That's no problem at all. I'm so sorry that we've just wasted all of your time. So please go and sort sort your son out. Go and see to your son is what I'm trying to say. I mean, obviously we can wait. We can do it again tomorrow, 9:30, same time. Please try again. Let's try again tomorrow, and hope. Yeah. Thank you. Definitely tomorrow night. Let's try for tomorrow night, the same time. And try for tomorrow night instead, because that was just a farce, wasn't it? What an absolute farce that was. I'm so sorry. I'm so technologically unimpressive. I'm really, really grateful that, there's 15 people that actually stayed while all that nonsense went on. Thankfully, the thing is that you can still talk to each other, even though I'm kicked out and everything. It still goes on for 10 minutes, even though I'm not on at all. It's kicked me out. And then it goes really slowly. So, yeah, please. Yeah, so that's good practice and experience. Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm still technologically shite. So it's that's no problem. Um, Here it's 10:30 in the evening here, so an hour and a half. I'm probably going to be wanting. No, we'll do tomorrow. Maybe. Oh, right. So if hang about then. So if that's 2.5 hours, isn't it? If he goes to bed at so 2.5 hours, that's 12 o'clock. Right, okay. Do you want to do 12 o'clock tomorrow night? Don't mind. Let's do that. Let's do that then tomorrow at 12, I think, yeah. Yeah. So if we do it so if it's right, say it's 5:30 for you, and it's like so that's 2.5 hours, isn't it? Till 8 o'clock. And it's 10:30 here for me. So tomorrow at tomorrow at 12 midnight for me, and 8 o'clock for you. Is that okay with you? Yay, good. Right, so thank you everybody for putting up with that absolute nonsense that went on there. And hopefully tomorrow night we'll actually succeed and get some information, because I personally need to know about it. I've been getting recurring numbers and mirrored numbers, but not necessarily 1111, although I have seen it, I think, a handful of times now. But I never saw it at all for years. It was just every other combination of numbers I was getting. So I wanted to know. It's for my own personal thing. Yay! Hi, Danny. Hi. Oh, do you? You and Joe have the same birthday. What is it? What's your birthday? What's your birthday? What date is it? Right, what date is it? Yeah. Right, so you're the same age as my daughter then, my youngest daughter, Joel. February the 24th. My eldest daughter was born on the 22nd of February. Oh, bless you. 1992, you little sweetheart. Have you heard me? To be fair, I'm like, that's where I'm at. I'm still in 1992. I don't know how I've got here. In my mind, the 90s to here have just gone so fast. It's unbelievable how quick time's gone. I mean, for a year where we've been in lockdown for the most of it's gone really quickly. We're in the middle of October. We're in the middle of October. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. But yeah, Joel, you're the same age as my youngest daughter, Billy. She's just about to be 71. Have you heard me? She's just about to be 31. 71. Where did I get that from? Oh, I do talk bollocks. But well, you're going to know that because you've spoke to me quite a long time now. So it's a weird. I mean, it's really, 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 really weird. You know, I think most of us have the synchronized time thing going on, or indeed numbers where you're getting to see them. I mean, there was one day where it was, I think it was 13:13 in the time, and I had 33% left on my battery. It was just a massive load of threes. So that day I got threes, but that's very rare. It's normally repeating numbers or mirrored numbers. I mean, last night I was talking about the differences that were being taught about in space now. And where I come from, not even light could escape a black hole. Well, here, light escapes out of a black hole. And not only does it escape, but it bends on its way out. So that's the complete opposite of what it's as if we're at the other end, the other side of the black holes, isn't it? It's the other side of, because now it's like the light went in and on that side it can't escape, but it's like it's come down and it's escaping out the other end, and we're at that other end of that black hole. Although I don't really believe in space anymore, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's just so much to take in and comprehend, which is why I get so angry with these people that try and debunk what we do, what we go through, rather. Not what we do, what we go through. That's why it annoys me so much, because it's so difficult for us to deal with on any level. And it's only by talking to each other that we can hold on to our sanity. We need the fellowship with each other, and ultimately that's what I'm here doing, talking to you guys. That's what I need it for. It's people that want to debunk it. I really don't understand them. I don't understand them because they never even bother really looking at it properly. They don't investigate it properly. They just come out with the same shit. When ultimately, it's got nothing to do with them. If you don't see it, fair dues. If you don't believe in it, fair dues. Fair fucks to you, mate. But don't try and debunk it. I just don't understand that mentality, that way of thinking. It's a really weird thing. So, yeah. I mean, like last night I was talking about the fact that, that I even said, this is what's got me angry about, another thing that's got me angry about this man that used one of my videos in his debunk video. What really annoys me is the fact that we all go through really, 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 and I know it's so, we all go through the same things. This man hasn't even bothered. He doesn't even bother to read what you guys are saying. First of all, it made it sound like I'm trying to influence your thoughts, which I, on every level, constantly say, I'm not trying to change anybody's feelings. I'm not trying to prove this to anybody. This is just me giving you my personal experiences. That's what this is, personal experiences. Nothing to do with trying to convince anybody of anything, because I've got past that. Exactly, and whether Cheryl, whether they believe it or not, it doesn't mean it isn't happening, because it is. So no, I'm trying. I mean, I don't want to prove to anybody. I don't want to prove anything to anybody. This is about my life and my experiences, and I want to talk to other people that understand that. Yeah, Prel, why don't they pursue something good? Hi, Owen. Hi, honey. Yeah, well, the way I tell it, I can't help it. I'm a straight talking northern woman. You know what I mean? It's like I don't pussyfoot about. There's no point. If I got something to say, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and I say it with passion, or I don't bother saying it. You know, what's the point in talking if you don't mean it and feel it? And debunkers are just, you they don't even try to understand it. They just, it's not their experience, so they go out of their way. I mean, in as much so as that even though some of them actually see changes, they will still continue to say it's fake and it's a hoax. So I don't get that, and I will always stand up for that against that because we're, we're dealing with it every day. We don't believe in it. We don't believe in it. It's not a religion, a cult. We don't believe in it. It's happening to us, and we're lucky to have found each other. Because ultimately, for us, the most important thing about YouTube and this is our fellowship, our togetherness, being able to be real with each other without fear of ridicule. And just because your memory of something isn't the same as my memory of something doesn't mean that you're not Mandela affected. Because we know that we've never shared complete realities. Whereas debunkers don't even bother to find these things out. They just repeat the same shit all the time. So, it's happening to us. It's not something that we believe in, that we've joined in with. We found each other because we've reached out. I'm really grateful that you guys found me. I can't tell you how grateful I am because without you, I would be nothing. I would just be a blob of snotty mess on the floor. You keep hold of my humanity. You guys, I can't express how important you guys are to me. Because it's only with you that I can be completely real about how I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing. Because, that arsehole, he doesn't know. He's used me, but he doesn't know that even my husband and my grandson is actually Mandela affected. My husband sees the changes, but he doesn't, not in the way I do. He's not affected by it. See, they don't even, they, they don't try and understand. They don't try and understand. So, what do you mean you think? No, I know I'm not alone, Cheryl, and that's the point. I know I've got you guys and how important you are to me. I can't even begin to express properly. I mean, the other night when I was taken poorly, and I had to end the stream in a really dramatic fashion. People were there for me. You guys were there for me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to plug my phone in. You guys were there for me. You didn't just go, oh well, we've lost Ash. Let's hope she comes back. You were there. Brian did an emergency video to try and see if I was okay. He phoned me. Lots of people contacted me because you guys care. You're full of empathy and compassion. We matter to each other. Yeah, I really, well, well, Donna, to be honest, on my birth certificate, it's Ley. But I spell it Leigh because when I used to apply for jobs like as a secretary, they used to think I was a man back in the day. Spelled it Ashley because Ashley wasn't a girl's name back then. It was only really men and two ginger girls in my life that were girls called Ashley. So I spell it Leigh because I thought it was more feminine. But it's Ashley after the road that I was conceived on, which I talked about. Last night. So the fact that we are going through, such scary times, such freaky things, when the impossible is happening in front of your very face, and you're trying to deal with that. It's, the video we used was so personal to me, and I was talking to you guys. That's, Oh, your mum was named Dana because of where about a consent. Was she listening to Dana at the time? You need to explain that one a bit more, Dana. But yeah, it's they do, it's hard because our family. I mean, I can't even talk to my daughters about it at all. My, you know, no, I can't talk to either of them about it at all. You know, in a kind of way, my husband will kind of let me speak about it now, but not properly, not like I do with you guys. He can't handle it, although he's admitted he knows it's happening. He knows it's happening. He doesn't see it like I do, but then he's had his own really weird things go on. So, well, either way, really, Cheryl, ASH, if you want to find me on Facebook, it's ASHLEIGH, or my other channel on Facebook is ASHLEIGH. But that's the one, that's the spelling that I use. Ah, right. I get you, Donna. Right, I get you. Right. Mm. Well, you see, the thing is, that's it. We talk to each other about the most personal of things. You know, the most personal of things, because we need to. We share personal information with each other. You know, because we trust each other. And like I've said many, many times, I don't think I'm special, and we can all be arseholes. Everybody, nobody says that we're special and that we're somehow better than everybody else. We're not saying that. I don't know anybody that says that. Anybody in our community saying that? No, no. We don't think we're better than anybody else. We're just going through something that people like you, debunkers, aren't going through. But you're probably not going through it because you haven't got an open mind. You're too busy trying. You're too busy trying to prove a point that you can't prove. It's a different experience to that. We're just having a different experience. My thing is you know, it's the Cheshire Cat, and he says, "I'm not crazy. It's just that my reality is different than yours, and we're living in a time when that's actually real. That's actually how it is." So, you know, without the fellowship that we have with each other, I couldn't deal with it at all. I couldn't cope with it. I mean, that's why I made this channel, so I could get it out of my system and I could reach out to you guys. And you know, is there anybody out there that is going through this? Please speak to me. No, none of us want this kind of special, Vicky. You're right. No, I don't think any of us want this kind of special because it's not special. It's shit. And yet you've got people like this man with 125,000 people following his channel. 22,000 people saw the video that he used of me, misrepresenting all of us, using my meltdown. But I'm talking to you about my personal experiences. So yeah, the thing is, I can't be fake. I can't be fake. I can't pretend. I can't be fake, especially about my own life. And when we've got the Mandela Effect going on and we have to be quiet about it, we can't speak about it. This is why we need each other so very much. This is why we need each other so very, very, very much. You know, it's, yeah, we need it, don't we, Pearl? It's exactly it. And I know, Cheryl, we're all going through the same thing. That's my point. That's why we need each other. We need the fellowship. I mean, we've learned so much from each other. Just on my channel, just on my little channel, we've learned so much from each other. Put so many pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together because of being able to talk straight with each other without fear of ridicule. You know, you know, that person used a video of mine when I was having a really, really bad day. A really bad day. And I was talking to you guys. I was sharing it with you, the affected people, my people. I never thought it would be used for a twisted agenda like that, under the feign, oh, watch it, it'll make you sad. Fuck off. I really hope that he does speak. I really hope that he does have the balls to actually confront me and come and speak to me. I do. I really want that to happen. I really, 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 really want that to happen, because I've got some questions for him. So, right, guys, it's like 11:15 at night. So, um, no, awakened and aware. I've said, but he was just awakened and aware is just saying, do I think that? Well, do we think that CERN jacked our reality, or did we die from the Fukushima meltdowns? No, I think that this is a natural phenomenon that's happened before, and I think this is the last time it's going to happen. However, I do think that this. I mean, we all know, us guys, we know what sinister forces are running our world and what agenda they have. And I'm quite sure, and in my own mind, although like my first changes were in the 80s, I've been open and honest about that. But I'm quite sure in my own mind that the powers that be that run our world, I think they've been caught off guard, and that CERN is part of all that. I think they knew it was coming, they could see it coming, and that CERN have tried to turn that. Well, I think it's being used by Satan quite clearly. That's exactly what I think. I think it's all part of the end times prophecy, and I think that it is being used for nefarious reasons, without a doubt, without a doubt. So, no, I know Fukushima is still leaking, Pearl. You're absolutely right, love. And that I watched something, actually. I watched a video about it the other day, actually, where there are parties going to, like, the disaster part. People are actually going on holiday to these weird areas, like the places, whole like villages in Japan where they can't go anymore, with ridiculous amounts of radiation going on there. They actually go there and on excursions. Weird people. So no, they're not living there. No, they're not. Yeah, and the thing is, yeah, Awakened and Aware was just saying that the changes got close together, and we noticed them exactly. I mean, that's what, after years of me being able to ignore all these changes that we're seeing, it was because three big ones happened all in very, very short space of time that I couldn't ignore. It was like being hit up the face with a wet fish. And then obviously you get the things like these debunkers. They never talk about. We talk about things changing on the ground, disappearing buildings and things like that. They never talk about those sort of things, because they don't know. So anyway, guys, I'm going to bring this live to an end, because I need to go outside. I'm absolutely melting, dripping, in fact. So I want to go and grab myself a last cup of coffee, I think, and try and get my head down. Although I don't think it's going to work, I'm still wide awake. But like I said, join me tomorrow, 12 o'clock, midnight English time. It was 4 hours behind for Dana, and I can't remember where she was. So I did try and work out with you guys earlier on, but hopefully you'll catch me anyway. So, and hopefully I will have some information about this guy having replied to me, hopefully, and we will be able to get along and ask the debunkers some questions for a change. So yeah, glad you joined me, Awakened and Aware, and everybody else on here. Dana Gooch, yeah, I'm going to stay up late tomorrow, yeah, because it's going to be 12 o'clock at night before we start. So don't worry about that. I will be there. I will be there, Dana, hopefully at that time of night. The signal and everything won't be so bad, and people will not be phoning me, so that'll all be good. So yeah, but I will. Tomorrow night we're having Dana on, but I'm quite sure at some point we'll open it up for anybody else who wants to join us. So if you want to come on then tomorrow, right? So Michigan Eastern time was 8 o'clock. Dana, yep, good. Michigan Eastern time. So from me, in a very warm October evening in England at like 10 to 11 at night, I'm sending my love till tomorrow at 12 p.m. And I hope you can join me again. Big love, everybody.